bought something that's not curtains. Target haul. Anyway, the fabric's nice.
My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook. Sometimes I go picking with my boyfriend, sometimes it's my best friend Sue, and sometimes it's my kids. But at the end of the day, it's all about having fun and hopefully just maybe making a profit. Okay, out on the table in front of me here, I have everything from yesterday's shopping video with Sue, and we made out like bandits, but we will get to that. If you haven't seen that video yet, there's a link to it down in the description, so you can go check out that video. But let's talk a little bit about everything that we got and what we paid for it and what I think I can get for it over on Etsy or on eBay. So, where shall we begin? We'll begin right in front here. Let's talk about this cute little pinecone owl. He's absolutely adorable. You guys know I pick up the foam owls from time to time, and they come in like a happy little family, and there's like a mommy owl and a baby owl, and they're not worth a whole lot, but they're really cute, and I love the mid-century vibes. This is the same. It's got those vibes. I love the eyeballs. I paid $1 for this. Now I would expect it to probably get between, I don't know, $5 to $10. The back is, I don't know, like this recycled cardboardy material, but he's cute. I don't know if he would be a wall hanger or how it would work, because he doesn't actually have like a hook or anything to hang him on the wall. But you could probably just use like a thumbtack or something to hang him there. So we've got our owl. Let's go through all the owls while we're at it. Okay, now this little guy is just a carved little, it looks like he's a horned owl. I'm not sure what kind of wood it is, but I don't think it's anything spectacular. It actually looks like just plywood. I don't know, not plywood, but like wood from Lowe's or something, treated lumber. Paid $2 for this little guy. He is cute despite the quality of the wood, and somebody put a lot of effort into carving him. So I paid $2 for him. He's actually up on eBay right now, and I think he's at like $10 or something. It's funny though, because like his eyes, whenever they placed his eyes in there, like one of them kind of went wonky. So one of his eyes is like looking off in this direction and one is like staring at you. So he's got like this crazy eye thing going on, but I think it's endearing, really. He's really cute. So that is the horned owl. Paid $2 for him, but owl salt and pepper shakers. Now, these kind of, I wasn't really sure about these. I wasn't sure if these were like one of those things, like you go to Target now and they have all this like vintage stuff being sold brand new. Like they've got Dorothy Thorpe style glasses they're selling at Target like right now, and so like all these things are being donated back into the thrift store when people don't want them, and they're really throwing off this like vibe of, oh, that's vintage, oh, that phone's gonna get annoying. So let me turn this off real quick. So basically what I'm saying is I don't know if these are actually vintage or not, and the reason being is because the bottom, if you look here, it's awfully white. There is no wear on the bottom. And with a vintage piece, I would expect for it to be on the table and moving around the table. I would expect for it to be on the shelf. I would expect for there to be some sense of wear on the bottom of the salt and pepper shaker. So that's kind of what led me to believe that perhaps these aren't actually vintage and they're just intended to look vintage. So I paid, where did I stick that? $3 for this salt and pepper shaker. I have them listed on eBay right now, and I have it in the description that I'm not really sold on them being vintage. I mean, this is the stopper that's in there right now, and they only have one stopper, unfortunately, and it's like real rubber. So I don't know if that's even the original stopper, but I'm gonna have to say that these are like not original, but I like that they look like strawberries. I'm thinking those will probably sell between, I don't know, 8 and 15 probably. So I think that's really it for the owls. I got quite a few owls today. It was a pretty good day for owls. Let's talk about the penguin. That was kind of like, I was looking at the shelf, and those of you who have seen me or met me in person know that I'm actually quite tall. I'm 5'9", so I can kind of see over the shelves. So we're in one row, and like I see over the shelf on the next row this. And I was like, what is that? So I reach over the shelf, grab it, and pull it back, and Sue's like, I don't know what that is. So it's a kid's toy. It's like a stack toy. It's not worth much at all. But I thought it was the coolest thing. I might actually put it on my coffee table. I just think it's so neat. And of course, he's got his feet. I'm like looking at him and like trying to make sense of this. I think those are his feet that are like right under his beak. So he needs to like be taken apart and put back together. Paid $1 for him. These only sell, I think, between like $5 and $10 on eBay. They don't sell for much money. So that's why I'm probably gonna end up keeping it, because I don't think if I decided to sell it, it would really go for that much. And it's one of those things that if I have them on the table, people are gonna be like, what is that? And then I just have to explain it to everyone that comes over to my house. Be like a game. This canister right here, it says kitchen utensils on it. I call it a canister, it's not really. It's just a little jar to put your utensils in. Now it's got strawberries on it. I tend to do very well with strawberries, especially around this time of year when summer is coming and people are like, oh, we love strawberries. I just do really well with strawberry stuff, and I love strawberry stuff, so it's easy for me to pick up. Now, this piece right here, I believe, is made by Sears Roebuck. I just call it Sears. In the 1980s. I paid $1 for this, and it sells between $15 and $20. Now, this piece does have some cracks on the bottom, which is a little bit concerning, but they're not cracks. They're just hairline cracks that I believe come with age, not like a huge crack that it's gonna fall apart at any moment. So when I do list it, I'm gonna put that in the description. It's always important when you list an item to make sure in the description it has chips, it has a crack, it has damage. If it has damage, make sure you put it in the description, because otherwise you'll get yourself in trouble. So I always make sure that I disclose any damage in the description, and that's important as a seller, either on Etsy or eBay. It's important. Now let's talk about, I guess we'll talk about this coffee mug. I just grabbed this coffee mug. This is just a little 8-ounce coffee mug, and you guys know I love my coffee. So for me, an 8-ounce coffee mug would never work. But I thought it was like old-timey. I guess I'm showing you the side with this freaking sticker on it. Oh, it's late. It's just an old-timey little coffee mug with like a little foot on it. It says Casa de Cafe. I have no idea what that means, but I liked the old-time print. But it only holds 8 ounces of coffee, and I need at least 18 ounces of coffee in the morning, at least. So anyway, that one's up on eBay as well. I did do some listings today. That's why I'm like, oh, I'm ahead of the game. I've already got this stuff listed. I'm doing good until I get behind again. This little piece, I just fell in love with this little piece, and this is probably one that I will end up holding on to because I love the lines of it. It is a little off kilter, like it wants to lean a little bit. I don't believe that this is any specific pottery or maker. It is not marked. I think this is just a studio piece that didn't get marked, but the lines are really nice on it. So I'll probably end up putting it over on my shelf for a little while in my living room, and then eventually it might make its way on eBay. But I paid $2 for this, and I think if I were to sell it, being as it's more than likely not an actual pottery, if you know differently, please feel free to let me know in the comments. But I would probably expect to get $15 to $20 for it, being as it's not a known pottery. Okay, let's talk about our spoon rest. I think I was playing with that, but I don't think we actually talked about it. Paid $1 for the little spoon rest. I picked it up. I thought it was a soap dish, and Sue pointed out the fact that no, that is a spoon rest, and I think she's right. It's got a flower on it with a leaf. I like the glazing It's just this really high gloss glazing. It almost kind of reminds me of Majolica in a way. Now this piece I think would probably go for $20 to $25, seeing as it's got that heavy glazing, and I just really like it. Maybe I'm just putting a high value on it because I like it so much. Maybe a more realistic value would probably be 15 to 20, but oh gosh, why do I sell these things? I think I would be a hoarder. I could be a hoarder. It could possibly in the future, if you guys just see me stop listing stuff entirely, you should be worried. I've become a hoarder, and I just won't admit it to anyone. I paid $1 for that. So let's move on to, I've got all these stickers sticking around. I don't know where I'm pulling them off of or where they're coming from. Oh, this bowl, this one belongs in the bowl. That was the salt and pepper shakers. Paid $3 for this bowl. Now it's really subtle, and I don't think that it's gonna focus enough for you guys to see it. Let's see, oh, there we go. It's got this really, really subtle incised design on it. And that's kind of what caught my eye. It was just this real subtle design. And I liked that it was subtle. So I grabbed it. It's got the artist's name on the bottom. I posted it in my Facebook group to help for the assist with the ID after staring at it for way too long. And I was starting to like imagine names that didn't even exist on the back of it. And as of the last time of checking, nobody was able to identify who the maker is. So it's possible that it's just a student piece, an unknown artist, and it's just a nice piece of pottery. So paid $3 for that. I would expect to get 15 to 20 bucks, being as it is an unknown artist. If I was able to put an artist behind that and say, oh, this was made by so-and-so, like you guys probably remember those mugs that I got. That was a completely different story. I mean, those mugs sell on his website for 50 bucks a piece, and those ended up selling for, I think I sold them for 20 or 25 a piece. But if I was able to put an artist to this piece, that would be a different story. But without being able to do that, without knowing what the signature says, it shall remain a mystery. So I don't know why I even included this in my haul, because hey Jocelyn, let's buy some cat curtains. You guys know I love cats, and they don't even really match my house at all. I've got like this whole vintage thing going on. Definitely not decorated for cats, even though as much as I love cats. Put curtains with cats on them because I'm weird. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. Maybe Juliet's room, we'll see. Kind of weird though. I don't know, maybe these aren't curtains. They've got like these weird things on them that don't really make much sense. I'm very confused by this right now. I'm just kind of like the draperies, if you guys remember. I was so confused by those. I'm equally confused by this right now. Do you guys see this? What is this? Do you know what this is? Like the little rod things are in the very middle. This must not be even curtains. I think I bought something that's not curtains. Darn it all. Anyway, the fabric's nice. I don't even know what I bought, but I paid $1.50 for it, and it's got cats on it, so there we go. Let's talk about this. I paid $4 for this. Now, I never got into Harry Potter. I know it's a crime. It's like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Never got into Harry Potter, but Sue said that something about this is Harry Potter-esque. I believe her. She knows her Harry Potter. Paid, I said $4 for this. I'm not sure what this would sell for. I don't even know what kind of bird this is. Andrew and I were looking at it, and I'm like, what kind of bird is this, Andrew? I tried looking up. Phoenix, roadrunner, pheasant, peacock. I cannot find another one like this. I have no clue what kind of bird this is. I think I'm gonna go with Phoenix. I think that's what this bird is, because he's all like fiery red and orange, and that makes him a phoenix. So that's probably how I'm gonna list it. But I'm not sure. I do like it though. It's a fun piece. So, did we talk about this yet? I don't think we did. this little guy. Now, when I picked this up, I said this could be Murano, but upon getting it home, looking at it a little bit more closely, consulting some of my close friends and experts on Murano, I have come to the conclusion that this is not Murano. This is probably just art glass. That's what it is. But I bought it, I didn't buy it because I thought it was Murano. I bought it because I thought it was pretty. So I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. I bought it because I loved this graduated color. Oh, we've got a train coming. You know what, I'm gonna pause the video right here. I will be right back. Give me 1 second. Are we good? All right, well, the train has passed. Now, as I was saying, I do not believe that this piece is Murano. But what I liked about it was the pink and how it fades into this purple color. I really like that about it. I just thought it was so cute and pretty. Now, it does have a rough pontil mark on the bottom, so that's kind of a good indicator that it is not Murano, according to my friend Mary. So it's just a pretty piece, a pretty vase. It's got this applied handle. It would look nice on a shelf, maybe with some flowers in it. I paid, I don't know because I took it off. I think I paid $2 or $3 for that. So I would expect to get anywhere from 15 to 25 for that. It's doing really well on eBay right now. I think because of the colors, I think that has a lot to do with it, because a lot of the other ones listed right now, well, they don't have the handle. They're just kind of blah. And this one has these really pretty colors. So I think that one's actually gonna do well, surprisingly well maybe. That one might surprise me. We've got this. Now this is just a mid-century vase. Paid $3 for this. There's nothing great about this. There is no mark on the bottom. If I really wanted to, I could probably find out who makes it, but I don't think it's anything special. I think it's just your run-of-the-mill mid-century vase. Paid $3 for it. It would probably sell between 15 and 20. It's the lime green, it's that chartreuse. That's a really fun color. When you get into mid-century stuff, that's a color that people really like. So, and I liked it. I liked that it had this splatter on it. It's got white splatter, which you guys probably can't see because of the overexposure, but it's nice. I like it. Alright, we're gonna move all this out of the way so we don't knock anything off. I'm gonna talk about this deviled egg plate. I usually don't buy these. I usually steer clear of these because, well, I just do. But what I liked about this one was obviously the color. I loved the color. I loved the glaze. I loved that it was yellow and green, and then the back is meant to look like wood. So it's marked USA. I'm not entirely sure who makes it though. It's got the handle on it, and it is so heavy. It's so heavy, so you know it's a good quality piece. No chips, no cracks, and just so vintage. And I could see it at like a pinup picnic or something like that. But that's such a great piece. Paid $8 for that. I could see this selling probably between $30 and $40. My goodness, I thought I turned that off. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having issues tonight. I don't even know how to use this new phone that I got. It still makes noise even when I put it on silent. I still get notifications. I'm saving this for last. This crocheted blanket, again, you guys know I pick up crocheted blankets. Paid, I should say Afghan. It's an Afghan. I paid $4.50 for this. This is not a typical Afghan that I would grab, but I liked it because it was pink. And it is just striped. There's no special pattern on it. You know, a lot of the times I will get the daisies, or I'll get like a fun granny square stuff going on. Like, this is just lines. It's just stripes, but they're pink. And Sue and I both love pink, and so I grabbed it. I rescued it. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like I rescued it. I mean, somebody put a lot of work into that, and it needed to be rescued. So I'm gonna be putting that up on eBay once I get the measurements for it. Now, let's talk about these, because these are exciting. These are so exciting. Now, you may not know what these are. And I knew these were Pennsylvania Dutch. Well, they even have the mark on them. Oh, that's fun. These are Pennsylvania Dutch hex signs, and we see them a lot around here. They're just kind of common, usually on the side of barns and whatnot when we're driving around. And they actually have these things called hex tours, which are pretty cool. And you can drive around and they'll actually like take you to these different locations where you can see these different hex signs that people have on display. It's very interesting. I've never actually done it. I don't know what they mean. I should have probably figured that out so I could share that with you guys, but I'm sure you could Google it. Now, these are a smaller size. They come in different sizes. They come in 8, 16, 24, and I think there might be a 32. Since these are the smaller size, they sell for probably about $10 to $12 a piece. And I have 16 of them, so I think I did pretty good. And they're all different. So it really, you know, I say $10 to $12 a piece. It really depends on the particular sign and whether or not someone who's collecting them really needs it. So this one is, okay, so this is fun. I didn't actually look at the back of these. These actually say, I think, where the hex sign is on display here in our area. So this is Hanover Street, Gettysburg, Conestoga Crafts. This one is Unicorn. The pair of unicorns give the holder hope for virtue or peace and piety or contentment. Oh, these are so fun. I wish I could play with these more. I mean, I don't want to like waste the whole video talking about these. Daddy Hex. This sign brings strength and good fortune to the head of the house. Interesting. This one doesn't have anything on the back. Again, hospitality. It's just got a pineapple on it. Nothing on this one. This one says Zook. It's got an eagle. This might be one that Andrew wants to keep. He loves eagles. He loves patriotic stuff, as you guys know. This one just says welcome. This one says love and marriage. Now, you're not going to be able to get that song out of your head, are you? This is good luck. Double drops of rain stand side by side to ensure plentiful rain and water. The lucky star encloses the sun, whose center is filled with life. A double portion of everything is guaranteed with this sign. The distal fink. I think that's what the bird is. Another extremely popular hex sign, actually a goldfinch. This bird has the distinction of being called a distal fink because it's a great desire to feed on thistle seed. So yeah, we've got some really cool ones. I am pretty pleased with these. I'm actually super pleased with these. I'm gonna sell them. I know that. I really have no use for them. It's not something that I would be tempted to hoard, which is good. Maybe I'm not a hoarder after all. But if you put the whole table of mid-century modern in front of me, that's a different story. So these I will probably end up listing to auction. I'll probably start them out at $8 because that seems to be the lowest that they go for. And then I'll just let them go from there. And I'll probably list them up, I don't know, 5 or 6 at a time. But I think that was kind of our big score. Our big score from the video were these. And I did really well with those, but everything was good. I liked everything that we got. I'm pretty pleased with the bird as well, but a couple odds and ends and good stuff. But if you haven't seen the video yet, you can check it out. There's a link for it down in the description. You can go watch us shop for all these goodies. And yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Go edit this video and hit the hay. Tomorrow we are heading to Philadelphia for the Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation Great Chefs event. I'm super excited, but by the time you guys are seeing this video, it will already have passed. But I'm hoping to get a lot of footage from it and maybe put a video out on my vlog channel, which there is also a link for down in the description. So if you go click on that, you can subscribe, and I will be posting a video of our time at the Lemonade Stand Foundation fundraiser event. So, all right, I'm going to bed. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you've spotted something that you just can't live without, don't worry. I've put a link to our Etsy store down in the description.